together in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. 48 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Alert.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
53, check 53. I got one. Let's go. Hey, we got
from the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 22-yard line.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you tape, watch you work. Can't relate.
on play action. Lock. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Lock. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the gun, it's Lock. He finds his running back, Mixon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Lock. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Block now, going to hang on to it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
To throw it is Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Weaver. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
27.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oklahoma City, first down.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Locke escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
3rd and long.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He lost the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
33-yard.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Block will try again on second down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is third.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
The 14-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 6. Pick it up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Set. 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Oklahoma City.
Locke off of play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Get that ball, D. Get that ball. Hey, check Mike 6. Hey, man. Watch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Allen's throw is complete and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Allen completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 2.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Allen, and able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Budda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. On first down, Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
To
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Nighthawks 10, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
45, 45, 45, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Allen. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Let's go, baby. We turnover. Get that ball. 5 wide. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Squeeze, double. Shit.
Allen now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Watch tight end. You got three down. 45.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 50-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Allen off the play fake. He'll fire this deep for up. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are back within a score. But the way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Clock now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Kill, kill, kill. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Kick that.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to Mixon on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4, Locke. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
On 3rd down, Locke. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Number 16. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard
So
line.
2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
On the 6-yard line.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
2nd and 5 now. Locke. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
A gain of 2.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
To Cole Kmet.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Mike 56, right there, 56. I got one. Check 99, check 99. Chopper.
from the gun. It's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 56. Mike 56. Quarterback, gotta get nervous, man. Race no trap.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On play action, Locke. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oklahoma City, first down.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To number 2.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Oklahoma City.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Back now here in Santa Clara. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
To throw again on second down. Locke. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
15-yard line.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Locke. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need... Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Nighthawks 20. 49ers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Colts have now swung back in front in that game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.